What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today I have a special video for you. So every year NHL does release the top 10 players in each position. Centers, right wings, goalies, left wings, and defense. So I thought it might be a cool idea just to try and predict who's going to be in the top 10 and their ratings. So today we're going to start off with centers. And starting off at number 10, from your Winnipeg Jets, Mark Scheifele at a 90 overall. So, missing 22 games last season, he still remained as a point-per-game player, 60 points in 60 games, helping the Winnipeg Jets receive 114 points, which placed them second in the NHL. Now the injury, maybe they could have placed first. Maybe he could have challenged Connor McDavid at that Art Ross, but I think Scheifele is a top 10 center in this game, and you can sure to look for him in the top 10 in this. And at number 9, from the Colorado Avalanche, we have Nathan MacKinnon, also at a 90 overall. With 74 games played and 97 points, this kid was insane this year. He took the worst team in the NHL, the Colorado Avalanche, that was 22, 56, and 4. And then they made the playoffs going 43, 30, and 9. He's really proved himself as the type of player they thought he was when he got drafted. Number 8, from the Boston Bruins, Patrice Bergeron at a 91 overall. This is in my opinion, the best defensive center in the game. And he's not that bad offensively too. With 64 games played and 63 points, him and Marchand helped Boston achieve 4th place in the NHL. Moving on at number 7, the newest Toronto Maple Leaf, John Tavares at a 91 overall. So, for this year, it was a bit of a disappointing season. They did not make the playoffs, unfortunately. He had 82 games played, full healthy season, and 84 points. So he was above a point-per-game player, but you can look at John Tavares next year at maybe even putting up 100-plus points when he's with Matthews, Matthews, Nylander, and Marner. At number 6, from the Philadelphia Flyers, we have Claude Giroux at a 91 overall. In 82 games played, Claude Giroux managed to get 102 points, helping the Philadelphia Flyers get 13th in the NHL and back to the playoffs. This was Claude Giroux's career year, his most points ever, and I believe this will be his most points ever that he'll ever get. He's a really good player, but the players around him are digressing a bit. You got Wayne Simmons and Voracek. They're on the way down. This was Claude Giroux's best year in my eyes. And number 5, from the Los Angeles Kings, Anze Kopitar. I have him at a 91 overall. He has 82 games played, 92 points. He won the Selke this year and helped the Los Angeles Kings go to 12th in the NHL. I believe this is probably the second best defensive center in the game, hence why he won the Selke. But unfortunately, they did lose to Vegas in the playoffs this year, but they did make some nice additions like Kovalchuk, so you can look to them being back in the playoffs next year. At number 4, we have from the Tampa Bay Lightning, Steven Stamkos at a 92 overall. In 78 games, Steven Stamkos managed to get 86 points. They were the 3rd best team in the NHL. He was finally healthy this year. Had a full year. Well, he only missed 4 games, but he had a full year. And look what they can do. You can expect them to be back in the playoffs next year, and they're gonna want it all. They're gonna want to go for the cup. Steven Stamkos is also probably my top 5 favorite player in the NHL. He's in the top 5. At number 3, we have Evgeny Malkin from the Pittsburgh Penguins at a 92 overall as well. With 78 games played, Evgeny Malkin managed to notch 98 points in the NHL. He helped the Pittsburgh Penguins get to 10th in the NHL, back to the playoffs, but unfortunately, they weren't able to do that three-peat there. They weren't able to win the 3 Stanley Cups in a row. He's big, he's fast, he's a great player to have on your team, and I think he's gonna be a top 3 definitely in the NHL 19. Okay, so top 2 here we have from the Pittsburgh Penguins, Sidney Crosby at a 93 overall. Sidney Crosby, with his full healthy year, had 82 games played, managed to notch 89 points. In my opinion, he is the second best player in this game right now, including all other positions. Unfortunately, like I said, with Evgeny Malkin, he didn't get to do that three-peat. But, I mean, I think I'd rather watch Ovi finally get his cup than Crosby getting another ring. Last but not least, we have the number 1 center in the game, also the highest overall, Connor McDavid at a 94. I don't even know what to say about this kid. I mean, 82 games played, 108 points, league leading. He won the Art Ross, the Ted Lindsay. He is no doubt the best player in the game at the moment. They did have a bit of a disappointing year, unfortunately. They didn't make the playoffs, the Oilers. But you can bet your ass that Connor McDavid is not done. He's going to push that Oiler team back into the playoffs either this year or the next year. All right, so that concludes this video. I would like to list 4 players kind of as honorable mentions that almost made the list, but I thought just fell short. So Tyler Seguin, Ryan Getzlaf, Sasha Barkov, and Austin Matthews. These 4 really talented centers could have easily made the top 10, and I think if EA is going to release one of these lists, I think any one of these could be in the top 10. But in my eyes, I think the ones I just listed are the clear top 10. So next video, I think we're going to be covering left wingers, then right wingers, then defense, and then goalie. So take a look for us next video, guys. If it's anybody's birthday today, happy birthday, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.